Welcome back to Boar's Physical Media Rant. I'm Vanessa. He's Charles.
We are back today with a Shout Select movie review that we've been meaning to do, but we've been kind of off track with the WrestleMania weekend and collective and all that. So
yeah, we're trying
to play catch up, get back in. It's actually kind of hard to get back in the groove, being off for a couple days.
Yeah.
But we wanted to get back for this since Shout sent this over to us. So we're going to be discussing a movie starring Harrison Ford and Liam Neeson. Okay, Liam Neeson. I should know that. I'm a fan of him. Sometimes my words come out wrong.
Yeah.
But
mine do too.
This movie is K-19, The Widowmaker.
Yep.
Great movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's number 157. Here's the back. And Liam Neeson and Harrison Ford. And I can tell you right now, Harrison Ford at the beginning plays a dick in this movie.
He did.
So this movie is when Russia's first nuclear submarine malfunctions on its maiden voyage, and the crew must race to save the ship and prevent a nuclear disaster. That's what the movie is about.
But Harrison Ford kept pressing the issue.
He kept pressing the ship to the limits.
Yeah.
When this is the first time it's ever been in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything from the beginning of it all the way to the end, there was something that screwed up.
Yeah.
Like when you have like certain things happen like in a row that are bad happenings in a row is not a good sign to send the ship out. But what does Russia do? They send the ship out. That's how stupid.
That was dumb.
That was very dumb. They should have fixed anything and that needed to be fixed and whatnot. The movie was a great movie, though. I can tell you that right now.
Yes, it was.
It was based on a true story, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can add.
Well, it had a new 4K scan.
Yep.
So the transfer looks solid.
It did.
I mean, it was a very dark movie because, you know, Russia's kind of a gloomy area anyways. So, but it took place during the winter.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you got the good surroundings like that, especially underwater. It was in DTS, HD Master Audio 5.1. Could it have used Dolby Atmos? Probably. Yeah. Probably would have made a little bit more boom, but the DTS overall sounded pretty solid.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume that's the original. I am assuming. I assume that it is, but
apparently says we may be. There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, I mean, as far as sound, I thought it sounded pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I usually crank it up a little bit more when it comes to the DTS tracks.
Yeah. Even
DTS-X, because DTS-X doesn't seem to get as a grander stage as what Dolby Atmos does. So I usually crank that up and then bam, you get it. But this movie is definitely worth a pickup.
Absolutely.
It has audio commentary with Catherine Bigelow, and if you don't know who that is, wonderful director of a movie from back in the day, which I speak very highly of, is one of my favorite vampire movies of all time.
He does.
Which we need a 4K of that, is Near Dark.
Hopefully.
And she also did The Hurt Locker also.
Yes.
So I didn't know she did this. Once I found out she did this, I'm like, damn, this is probably going to be a pretty good movie because I am a big fan of hers.
Yes.
She's a very good director. But on the Blu-ray, it had like the making of K-19, The Widowmaker, 3 featurettes, and a theatrical trailer. So I don't think anything new came in other than obviously the transfer, but you'd be paying for the transfer. So would I recommend to pick it up? I would, but I mean, if you want to wait on the sale because of nothing new, if nothing new came forward with this one, but Shout did an excellent job on the transfer. I mean, if you're looking at that route, if you have like an older Blu-ray of this, it's definitely a step up.
Mm-hmm.
But
Shout did a really good job on this transfer, like they normally do.
Yeah.
This one you had to look for the grain if you
Yeah.
wanted to find it.
Yeah.
It
They held the
was
grain pretty
definitely-
well though.
Yeah,
But
it did.
if you look for stuff, you can find it. But as far as like grain, like being
If you
really
just-
really visible, it was not as
Yeah.
visible. But once again, it falls on your TV and your setup and all that, what you're going to see. So, but yeah, I thought it was. I thought it looked good. It sounded good.
How would you rate this? 5 being the best and 1 being the worst.
The movie itself, I would give it a probably a 5 out of 5 because it kept my attention. Just I was feeling bad for Liam Neeson because he was trying to be the better person than what he kept trying to warn Harrison Ford, but Harrison Ford did not want to listen. He just wanted to keep pressing the issue, which was making it worse.
Yep.
He was getting people killed.
Yeah.
And towards the end, he showed a little bit more emotion.
He did.
He did not show us at all.
No,
he kept
I'm kidding you.
overruling everything. He didn't want to listen to anybody but himself. He wanted to push it to the limits to see if it would actually be able to
handle what it needed to handle, which I understand on Harrison Ford's point of view on that point. But the crew didn't know him. They didn't know how
they only trusted Liam
Neeson because they had been with Liam Neeson from the get-go. Like, he had his relationship with the crew, and Harrison Ford had no relationship. It was like a new boss coming in and taking over.
And they didn't really
appreciate
trust him. They didn't really
him.
appreciate him. They didn't really want to listen to him, which I mean, I wouldn't either. I mean, it's making them do stuff that they thought was wrong in the first place because they knew what was going on.
Right.
And then once he started getting people killed.
Right. Like, for a submarine or any ship, that's underwater, you can only go so far down before your ship starts to cave in on itself.
Yeah.
Pretty much because it's
all the pressure
because there's no oxygen.
Yeah.
Like it is from like up here down to here. Like there's nothing. So you're getting all that pressure, and he brought it down all the way down to the red where you should never bring your ship ever. And he did, and it was starting to cave in, and then he ended up having to do it again, and then, like I said, things happen, but in the end, in the overall, it was a very good movie.
It's something you definitely need to see. It's definitely worth the purchase. I mean, I'd wait for a sale because it was about close to $30. But
yeah. Sorry, that's our dog.
That's our dog barking. But,
one of them.
But I would definitely give it a 5 out of 5.
Audio,
I would give it a probably a
it's just your sister.
3.5 out of 5.
Yeah.
I think it could have been had Dolby Atmos with it. It would have made a bigger impact for as the grand stage.
Yeah, it definitely would have.
But special features, I mean, I would give it probably a 1 out of 5. I mean, it didn't have nothing new.
No.
But I'm not a big fan of special features. I usually watch like deleted scenes, trailers, and spots
Or
and
the
stuff
radio
like
spots.
that.
And that's about it.
I mean, I usually don't take too keen to watch the documentary and whatnot. I know some people do, but to me, that's a waste of time just sitting there watching that. But as far as Shout they did an excellent job on this. I hope they get more movies like this instead of some of the stuff that they have gotten over the years.
Right.
I mean, they got a big movie in itself here. I know a lot of people may not even heard of this movie.
Right.
I've heard of it. I don't think I've seen it back in the day. But as soon as I seen Catherine Bigelow's name attached to it, I was excited for it. And I like Harrison Ford, and I definitely like Liam Neeson.
Yep.
So
there is a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this movie that you don't realize that you're like, oh wait, hey, I know this person. Like their name when it pops up, but you don't like recognize it, and then till you see their faces. I'm sorry, Herb. That's enough, baby. You don't need to be barking. What is it? We're right here. Sorry.
But we've been meaning to do this.
Yes.
But like I said, we're playing catch up. But definitely pick this up. The picture is stunning.
Yes.
It's don't let it tear away just because there's no new special features. I know people like to complain about that, but I mean you're paying for the 4K transfer.
Yeah.
At least in my mind you are. I don't look at a movie like, oh fuck, it don't have no special features. I'm not getting it. Like, how fucking stupid does that sound?
No. You want to get it because you're upgrading. Like, for us, we didn't have the movie at all.
No, so I mean it was a first time buy for us, so
yeah. Well, Shout actually sent this to us.
well yeah, you know what
So,
I mean.
yeah.
But it would have been a first time.
It would have been a first
time buy.
Yeah.
For this, but
definitely, I would, like he said, if you want to wait for a sale to pick it up, but I would definitely highly recommend buying this movie. It is worth being in your collection.
Mm-hmm.
Like everything behind us.
Yeah. We got that's another video we'll be doing here at some point, but this video is about Shout Select. So
Yeah.
we got another movie that we'll be doing here soon. It's Paradise Alley, starring Sylvester Stallone. Great movie.
Definitely stay
I have
tuned
never
for that
never
review.
seen it. Man, it was good.
Yeah.
But like, comment, subscribe, and that's it for our review for K-19 The Widowmaker. So have a great evening.
Bye.